You had the whole of when you kept going to the Ghana courts and you sought injunction in those courts and all that. You had the opportunity of also going to ECOWAS if you so wish. But 3 months after the decision has been rendered, the president has taken action pursuant to the Constitution of the Republic. You can't come and then tell the court post facto, after the incident has happened, the court should now injunct it. It doesn't happen anywhere. And so the court did the right thing. There is nothing to injunct.
Bernard Bedu Bedia court as a Onukura de ECOWAS court na tenasem no so keke no. And okura na here na time. Te say omuni jurisdiction say omutena Ghana. Ye constitution, ye case eso. Gertrude Torkornoo, Mami pressure party.
No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. And the only answer one can give to all the hand waving is the legal answer.
Answer Fabio. Ogopemu ewo ECOWAS court. Now ECOWAS Community Court na nensema okene say the way and manner at the NDC administration John Dramani Mahama, the president of the land. Early entry omu abusing human rights. At the same time, the omu unconstitutional. Now already the Attorney General Deputy Justice Simside Bigaka say Munya Nbrofo na oke kanu hono. Na ECOWAS Community Court no any jurisdiction bia our Ghana yen constitution and the constitution. And the Ghana constitution cannot and the be unless it says otherwise. Mami, after court upon court, Supreme Court okoye Olusuyi oko Supreme Court bio Olusuyi from 3-2 defeat to 5-0 unanimous. Owe wapemu High Court Olusi and wakopemu ECOWAS Community Court. And also ya dismissing Mami Gertrude Torkornoo. The case now say they be the remover no and ya DNA says ye na mezi way uja way na sanka what you compensation the dada. Way me ya feeling me say as a sikana ene nyema sanka eba mami nchaya mami ogotwe manzo amanti as a oya ye sanka unya sikana ope. Now when a man for say, oh, since I granted here, when a man for man, no, I'm going to say, most of young fan any day. So we go your phone, or we go your sika, or we go your TV and other car. Now we are sure, sir, you're chilling here. Omega just in our need and do what you are near Osaka Swakamana. Ah, baby. Munya San Community Dino, sir, yes, misdemeanor, no one can say what we are. Wabokro said ye obi ebi on the street amobeka na monka mobrofo mu wia monfa conclude nko wie se maame no Oldboga na krono pe enyina so e movie na judge ejina suti asem ni so bie ni de we say a competent jurisdiction court judge atna panel no so ana decide and ya only fit intimate makase Oldboga na e krono waboye krono e de ba na say. But ECOWAS Community Court ruling no evidence say Mami aye friend Gertrude Torkornoo nensem bebre na kan ko ya hwe akabeboa no but no kwakwa so akoye say amount for so suspect say this could be a plot this could be a plotter Mami no say the bear Ghana for be say nya humobro bi sympathize ono kwase yabon too much wabre too much and yen sacrifice na enya hwe yemfa ana no na ode onkoji firi onkodem is anabai ye ana obia o deserve to be added eti nipa yese wakose misdemeanor ode Ghana sika wafa afrie accounts mu ede akwahwe ni kunu ene neba awa kwantu Ghana pay constitution ema kwan Chief Justice enjoy ono wakwa enjoy owie no was the Ghana sika atwa as a per diem ono atwa ho sika de ama ne ba ana ne kunu na sika no emu de no fa ya na ne dia ne enye Ghana phone na ye taxpayers money nti ade na edu sa elite fo no wona woko school no wona wo ya crach fo no wana we akesefo no a omo man ni mu no omo de na ya polishing sem no ho a na ya ja no na mo free ono mpo a ya ja ne free no da so nam court e twe Ghana wa bo so eti eno so na aba Bernard Bediako Bedu oye NDC MP edema akwatia na osaye lawyer kai lawyer Bernard Bedu ananu yae we need the by election our kwatiano papa ne say dismissal of Torkornoo case. I disagree with the ECOWAS court on the jurisdiction ruling because we are a sovereign country, but I respect their decision.
That is exactly so, because you see, agency, this matter didn't happen today. You had the whole of when you kept going to the Ghana courts and you sought injunction in those courts and all that. You had the opportunity of also going to ECOWAS if you so wish. But 3 months after the decision has been rendered, the president has taken action pursuant to the Constitution of the Republic. You can't come and then tell the court post facto, after the incident has happened, the court should now injunct it. It doesn't happen anywhere. And so the court did the right thing. There is nothing to injunct. There is nothing to injunct because the process is complete. So there is absolutely nothing to injunct. So,
but part of that ruling is also the dismissal of the preliminary objections by the AG that the ECOWAS court did not have the jurisdiction to sit on this case, which has been dismissed as well. How would you react to that one? Also, based on the prima facie case, they established that there's been some form of human rights violations against Gertrude Torkornoo.
Well, that is a claim, human rights violation. I'm sure that's why she's in the court. In terms of the jurisdiction, I disagree with the court, but that's the court, because I think that as a sovereign country where, of course, we have those treaties, but as a sovereign country where we have our constitution, which establishes the Supreme Court of the Republic, having exhausted all that, well, if I disagree with the court, but be that as it may, the court sees it as an opportunity to interpret the law and say that because of that treaty, they have jurisdiction. They can proceed. But for me, there is no human rights violation. You see, what the court will look out for is whether everything that happened was consistent with our laws. God is a sovereign country, so our sovereignty lies in our laws, our domestic laws. And so the court's determination is just to determine whether any part of the law was infringed. And for me, there was none. Because you see, what should have President Mahama done? The petition emanated from a citizen. That's what the Constitution says. Refer the petition to the Council of State. That's exactly what happened. Beyond the Council of State, if there is a prima facie case, put the prima facie case to a committee to look at it, where you'll be given a hearing. If you are talking of human rights is where you are denied that hearing. So you should have the opportunity to be heard. Was she given the right to be heard? She was. Then the committee came out with, when you look at the constitutional architecture, interestingly, there is even no room for appeal when the committee finishes its work. And that's exactly what happened. There's even no room for appeal in the court. But that's the Constitution. You may disagree, but it's been used against other people. And so the ECOWAS court is only going to look at what the laws of Ghana is and whether any of the laws was infringed upon. Sub judice, you understand. And so I would not want to go into the merits of the case. And so, but what I would say is that we wish her well, but the process has continued. We've ended it. Justice Bafuboni is the Chief Justice.
But your leader last week said if the court decides on the substantive case and it goes in her favor, the president should comply.
Oh, that is so. I mean, the president would comply. That is if it happens.
But is that
in the meantime, well, it's for you to judge. I would not want to say so. If it happens in her favor, the law will be respected. But in the meantime, the country is running.
According to Papa Efreno, Bernard Bedu Bediako Tiazere, onokura de ECOWAS court na etena asem no so keke no enokura na here na time tese omuni jurisdiction se omotena Ghana ye constitution ye case eso na tumi bia ni ho na sha omonsa said the deputy attorney general ekachire no justice Simsai ekachire say omuni any jurisdiction bia for that. The same thing so na Papa ye friend no lawyer Bernard Bediako Bedu awe MP di makwati ase na mutumi ben kura na mo se Ghana constitution wasam ye di agina so aye nyinaye abuatan se maame a na odi anim sɛ ɔhwɛ justice systems ni na so a ɔyɛ chief no ne dwumadie bi odi yɛ ensem fata enti yi na di mo de ɛfa mo bɛyi a mo ba bɛ kasa bebrebe enti ɔmo ECOWAS court nsɛm kora ɔka no ɛna mama sɛ ECOWAS vise ɔmo sa tumi na enka ɔmo bua sɛ nka ɛni kwa sɛ esi a ɔmo yɛ sure sɛ nka Ghana ɛbɛyɛ de agro mo so anenu sa no ECOWAS no yɛ de ɔne de yɛ de saa oh okay mo ma chire mu ni ehu de ntie yɛ de ɔne ECOWAS court ECOWAS court community yɛ de ɔne ECOWAS yɛ ka ECOWAS fo ho na yɛ sɛ nka na ayi and yeah, some years back, is what Nanamuka, Venice, ECOWAS currency, Eba. And Tinkanini na, ye baby didn't na, ye baby trading among ECOWAS. And the Yentiminka once a man. But and then the him say, and Mammy, I a friend Gertrude Arabaseki Torkornoo, or good bye finally. That can yes, now some man as well, baby piano. Yakofa, I conform, I will come. Omukomwie no ye de sama no ehya de ahye adaka ni mu ewe mu no mu nti ye wie ye de efre ne sendade dado abobɔ no pam abo akata so nti bia ye fine maame no finally ye si no tikra ka se order so one last case e high court na ECOWAS amfa high court first one amfa supreme court mienu amfa we sure say high court na ba befa maame pe bi tira na we afa frɛ the Ghana penifo o ebi otunya otumfo bi na onya kufo onya friend say Ibrahim Mahama say Sam Jonas mo Togo afede mo nkase akase fo no no akomoja ko pa so ngo pa John Dramani Mahama acho na onfa council of elders for so no mpo ma cho no mu na nyintum na bia sa asnyem ne nsi but eno esi ame ebe ha me pa so oboye kro no nko ade ni sika na ope no onya ECOWAS agia tum se ne nsem kan no Sabi na nyansa bi anim a se ode ba omonim a ende mon kan hu se maame no de medismina na mo ka no e Ghana for interpretation e kro no wabo e kro no wa fa sika anya ne de asa ne te kro no ase enti ye mpese ebe by mistake bia se ye di sika botie bi kwa akoma maame no enka be aye rough enka be dwa brutal awo Ghana hanom enti momo yanyintum ene de asie na asie menye sure se wei ye besa betena baby akoka ho asem but I know say MPP empenifo awodo akasefo amhya ase say the swearing in of Papa Yefeno Chief Justice Bafuboni a John Dramani Mama aye ewie aka kire say oma mratene emra Ghana a papa no so di atum say 24-hour economy yes judges betena cases so from anapakosi na ho ma che said the be ye cases say wo Ghana no everybody intend them, especially a call in terms of baby a chrono corruption cases. I can say, Akoswa, Udia Cassia Koswa, ye ben intend tempani dear for also I can say, now Ubedia deserve. Sad ye proceed here, lady ye, I am vetting. Emma, ye swear, Papa, your friend and Chief Justice Buff Bonino. MPP for vetting or man pateki. Adaya, Papa no because said Gertrude Arabaseki Torkornoo. Yeda so na send us to court ni wie ya eni kwan se Ghana for e show interest American asem how why eni kwan se ye kan ho asem ndi eni kwan se ye yini pa foforo ema e kasetia e de che the new chief justice Papa e friend of Bafuboni to understand some majority leader in parliament e ne afidie so our naked truth so on Oldboga trends what the can be that Abraham majority leader in parliament or any afenyo markets good for good fight for fight na enye easy na dey what na ija esipa bole na jena na esien ni na because MPP were not ready to partake ampanampa so man partake they walk out and then new chief justice Bafuboni. At the same time, nipa na no mu defending no. The case no, ebia na yesi Supreme Court, a packed with John Dramani Mahama, ne judges, even though no appointing much than the MPP. High Court now you are appointed 31. So Appeal Court now you are appointed 21. Yet case we na yedi before say appointment na besi, with the exception of that of the judges, the Supreme Court judges 7. I appointed here collided with this case and ongoing. Asa. So tell me, how then do we say sa se mi ye ko so yi na no kura pa da baby a ese ye ka enye mami na o ha ya adwene keke ana MPP for mami asa o MPP ni ampa said the amount for say everyone also no mami enti ade a omo fight because chama untumi yede ne ko yoko omu di akire yede Charles BC omu di akire abronye omu di akire nanu ya Abdul friends Mustafa Hamid omudi akire Abdul Wahab Hamid omudi akire almost every single MPP person I will known person because of one or two official duties edition nsa wodi Ghana sika anase eye purport say wodi Ghana sika ye ka say ye follow the case bia MPP for equal demonstration ho enti enye the same thing in parliamentarians here omo MPP for eye go tia the entire vetting system of Chief Justice Bafuboni. Ayo ma bi so o me side with Gertrude Torkornoo Torkornoo. In the way I'm focus on sono maame a as o mo yen before. But finally, ECOWAS about to go nti ene man pateki ebia na nka mu omu a questions bi a mo de be ma papa no. Enke be ma Ghana for the kind of Chief Justice we are about to have. But unfortunately, more minority, you expect a lot from you guys. But where are we having it? None. Nowhere to be found. Can you be until say you do better, act better for Ghanaians to understand that the NPP will hold the NDC on their neck. Said no kre Ghana Ghana tumpo, but it look like someone you are not interested in if Ghana will develop, whether under which administration or government. It is about we have to be in power. And anything that is against what we believe by our principles in terms of our party, and in Sri Lanka, Yanko Bonson Kwane Boafo. Mame, I friend Gertrude Torkornoo ECOWAS Community Court. I dismiss it, Mame no the case, I say, Nyanse Billian. Now, I know, and I'm a lawyer. Bernard Bediaku Bedu, the new member of parliament, the NDC MP from Akwatia by election, or say ayen ngwa pa, say even ECOWAS court, finding that courage to sit on the case because they have no jurisdiction. Omuni to me bia, so make a Ghana sem. Why a naked truth our Oldboga trends. For comments to comment section, I say finally. Gertrude Torkornoo is a goner. Afedi ya kata na chikura because ECOWAS court abuna se matuagu. Then na o kan about kai say Chief Justice, the new one, Chief Justice Bafuboni. John Dramani Mama Ra esweni in kama mabapa no. Eso aka hawa obema the justice system of Ghana is strong and firm. Eti baku eko ogudu babai baku akwaba. Ya welcome no. Mama ye manentia say ono so be the way ni bia ono so be jene dwe ebedu be bi no so be pressure say the maame Gertrude Torkornoo anya ne pressure na pepepe etimpa ne yebo say ono de omba meye de say anya yi no obeye de ye amagana fo ni na anya justice eni kwa say oye rich to have a good justice eni kwa say oye poor ni aga say we de de obedi for bibi esesa animan esesa and no na John Dramani Mama so I catch no so onye and also now so I promise so but they be American never believe in anybody not even yourself wait till they deliver it is omo deliver we are and you be say anin ampa obetima yaduma na so ntimi yaduma no what the comment section comment to comment section na so we are na wa subscribe like it na share ma unwa eso enya bi ehwe edi no eda so back up Maxi Billian our naked truths on Oldboga trends. Bye bye.